Why? You've read the title, you saw the thumbnail, and now you're looking at a 17-year-old girl who may look like she doesn't know what she's doing, but I promise you I know what she's doing, because you are looking at the face of the CEO of organization and planning on YouTube. Amanda Rachel Lee, get out the way. I'm coming for your throat.
Sweet dreams stuck in the 90s babies, it's a matter of time.
This video is going to be all about organization and planning for the new year and how you can keep up in planning and organization throughout the year. If you're interested in how to plan out your life and how to get organized, how to use planners and calendars and different systems you could use, my personal systems, I'm here to help you. A lot of you have been asking me for a video dedicated to organization and planning, and you know what, I realized that, hey, I'm doing a New Year's series and organization is a big part of New Year's cleanouts, and you guys want a video, so I put them together and you're gonna get this chaotic mess that is this video. But before we jump into the video, I would like to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Aliyah, a 17-year-old entrepreneur and content creator here on this very platform, youtube.com, and on other various social media platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. If you're new here, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, don't be shy to like it. I would really appreciate it. But if you're a returning watcher or a subscriber, it's so good to see you again. I miss you so much. Welcome back. Wherever you are on that spectrum, hope you're having an amazing morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and let's go ahead and really get into the organization tips and tricks. I just want to let you know that you really don't have to sit through this video, but I feel like it'll be better if you did. It will come all full circle at the end of the video. But if you don't have time, of course I have timestamps for you on different parts and different topics that I talk about during the video, because we all have lives here. Sometimes we don't have time to sit through a 20-minute video about planners. I get it. I understand you. With that out the way, let's go ahead and get into the first topic. What is planning? When people talk about planning and organization, it very much depends on the person what that means. Some people may think being organized is just having all your socks in one drawer or having your shoes color coordinated, and some people may think planning is just writing something down and putting it in a calendar, blocking times for when they have to do something. It honestly depends on the person, which is something I will be saying a lot in this video. So if you don't want to hear that, girl, click off now, because this is just the beginning. You have to ask yourself before you get into this, one, what is planning and organization to you? Because if you're just doing this because it's a New Year's thing, you're only going to do it for a week, don't even waste your time. Just find something else to do in your free time and ask yourself, what am I going to get out of it? If you don't have a reason or a principle for why you're doing this, why are you doing it in the first place? If you're not going to stick to it and find a good reason that is going to benefit you, why even put your energy into it? So for me personally, planning and organization is more of a lifestyle, because I have found out ever since I've gotten really into organization and planning, my life has been easier, everything flows smoothly, and I hold myself to higher standards to get things done in my schooling and social media lifestyle. Moving on to the next topic, what do you actually want to plan? Now, if you really have no idea what you want to plan and you are completely new to this, it's okay. Everybody is at this point. All the greatest planners and organization people have been at this point. If you're truly clueless, do a huge brain dump of things that you would like to do, or things you need to do, or things that are important to you, such as school assignments, birthdays, work events, school events. Once you have all that planned out and written down on a piece of paper, make sure you divide it up into different categories such as education, schooling, events, effective holidays, or efficient birthdays. Now on to the fun part. What do I do with this information? What you decide to do with this information is all up to you. Have you decided that organization and planning is something you like to take seriously and give a serious whirl at, or are you just doing this because it's a New Year's thing? If you're doing it just because it's a New Year's thing, once again, just don't do it. But if you're ready to change your life, let me go ahead and tell you what to do with this information. This information is going to be carried into your first round of planning and organization. There's a lot of different corners of organization and planning, such as storage, calendars, planners, what to use, pens, pencils, highlighters, color coordinating. The first thing I can tell you to do with this information is to find out what it's going to do with your planning journey and how you would like to at least organize it. And finding out how you like to organize something is a big step in planning. If writing down significant dates is just enough for you and that's your planning, that's totally up to you. But if you're like me and you like planners and calendars and reminders, hey, all my planning girly pops, girl, we about to get into it. So one of the most popular questions people ask me is, what type of planner should I even get? So the type of planner you use definitely depends on your budget, what you are accessible to, and what you actually want to plan. But if you truly want to know, I have a couple brands of calendars and planners that I truly love and and I'm going to tell you why I love them. So currently I am using this Day Designer daily planner. It has days where you can literally plan out from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and things you need to do throughout the day, and it has a note section and weekend hour schedules and monthly overview. So if you're interested in a more detailed planning lifestyle, these are for you. These are way more pricey than your average planner, I can tell you that, but if you go on Target you could find one of these for about $10, but if you go on the Day Designer website they're gonna be a little expensive, just a warning. Now I also got this new 2020 planner by this brand called Create and Cultivate, and this planner is great for entrepreneurs. They have amazing and really adorable weekly layout, and they have a yearly goal setting page, so if you really want to put all your 2020 stuff in one place, this is definitely the brand to look into. Whether it be for entrepreneurs or a student, I feel like everybody can get a good use out of these planners. And also, this is more on the cheaper side. I got this planner from Target for $10 while it was on sale. This is definitely a good one if you're looking for a slimmer and less detailed planner. So if you're looking more into the eco-friendly side, you could always use calendars on your phone, tablet, or laptop. But if you want a more cute and more motivating planner, Etsy has amazing artists. If you never considered it, if you want to still spend money but also keep it on the eco-friendly and electronic side, Etsy has amazing artists on there that create digital planners for cheap. You can use them on your device and access them from anywhere depending on how you use them and what applications you use to open them. And also these can be very cheap or a little bit more on the pricey side depending on who you buy from. I will link some of my favorite Etsy creators down below who have amazing digital planners and printables that you can use if you're interested in any of that. And my last type of planner that I recommend to you is a bullet journal. If you've never heard of bullet journaling, basically a DIY planner that you make from scratch. So you write out the monthly spreads, the weekly spreads, the daily spreads, anything you want to put in a planner, it goes there, whether it be your grocery list or your homework assignment list. And I found that a lot of people actually do bullet journaling because it gives them a chance to put in things that normal planners do not, such as habit trackers, mood trackers, the whole nine. And I only gave you 4 options and 4 brands that I have experience with, so definitely do some more research on some brands that you may or may not like. On to the next topic. How do I organize my planner? So you've got your planner, you got your pens, you got your pencils. How do I even organize this? I am a huge person on color coordinating and everything being clean. In my Day Designer planner, I have it color coordinated so I can track my upload days, teacher work days, school events, YouTube events, phone calls. It's all there and everything has a color because that's what works for me, and I usually use the color on the monthly spread. Now when it comes to my daily spreads, I usually don't do this because I mean it's right there. I'm only looking at stuff I'm doing for the day. I don't need that big of an overview, you know what I'm saying? So just depending on what you want to do, it never hurts to go look at other people's systems. There's different organization systems for everybody. Don't be afraid to go on YouTube and Pinterest and we hard to get organization inspiration. Me personally, for the 2020 year, I am working towards using a new planner for a different part of my life. Now if you find that having a different planner for different parts of your life is too much, that's honestly fine. You finally realize that hey, that might not be for you, so that's one thing you can eliminate. But once again, don't be afraid to go get some organization inspiration. I have a bunch of organization videos that I have done on my channel, and I will link some of my favorites below in the pinned comment in the comment section, so make sure you check those out if you like to get some inspiration from me, yours truly. Once again, I just want to make this little note in the middle of this video. Planning and organization isn't for everybody, and if you really want to make it for you, it is super personal and everything is literally up for grabs. Don't feel like that just because this person's doing calligraphy and their bullet journal and planning doesn't mean that you have to do so. If writing down what you have to do in a weekly or monthly planner is good enough for you, let it be. It's one step closer to make you feel motivated and good about what you're doing. And the last thing I'm going to talk about when it comes to physical planning and organization is how do you not feel overwhelmed by all of this? When it comes to planning, you need to look at your to-dos and ask yourself, how is this going to affect me if I don't do this? Can I get somebody else to help me? I learned this from Michelle B myself, and ever since I learned this, I have realized that I have so much stress lifted off my shoulders. Can I just say that? And I know it's sometimes you just can't like drop homework assignments because like within the next year it may not affect you, but sometimes you don't have to think that far into the future. Think about, will this affect me the next month, the next 2 months, 6 months, next year? Just ask yourself, what would happen if I didn't do this? I also recommend tackling what you don't like to do first. So like me, when it comes to schoolwork, I'm an online student this spring 2020. Pray for me because I'm gonna need it. I like to do my schoolwork in the morning because I just rather get it done sooner than later and I won't have to ponder that much on. So always write down stuff that are a priority and what you don't like to do. So I recommend putting those at the top of your to-do list and taking time out of your day to spend a good hefty amount of time on those. My next step is to find ways that will make your task easier. Personally, me breaking up what I need to do in steps makes my task 10 times easier and so much less stressful. I don't think you understand. Sometimes blocking and breaking down things into steps definitely affects how planning and organization helps you and how effectively you get your tasks done. And also, one more thing I would like to say, if you're really not wanting to feel overwhelmed by the idea of planning out your days as a whole, definitely take at least one day a week to spend planning out what you need to do throughout the week or even throughout the month if you would like, to just get a head start on that so you don't get behind through the weeks and as time goes by. Now that we're done with physical planning and organization, let's go ahead and talk about technological organization and planning. So now we're about to talk about keeping your phone and laptop and tablets and all your technology organized and how this could help you in productivity. So I'm going to talk about phones first because everybody is on their phone 24/7. So one tip that I definitely have for you is, if you haven't really gone through a social media and phone cleanse, do so. I'm not going to talk much about it because I talked about it in my New Year's deep clean video, so make sure you check it out. There'll be a card at the top of the screen. Basically for this, you just have to go through and delete a bunch of stuff that you either don't use or you don't have any reason to have them, so just delete it. It never hurts. Now on the more organization side, I definitely recommend putting those apps that you have after you've deleted everything into folders because it makes a huge difference. So for example, Instagram and Twitter go into the social folder, and Quizlet and Blackboard/PowerSchool go into the education folder. You can sort them however you want. It's based upon your needs and how you view your stuff. Just a good simple way to feel put together is to update your devices to the latest software. I know it's something small and we do it out of habit at this point, but it never ever hurts to go out of your way and make sure stuff is updated so you feel a little bit put together even on your devices. So let's go ahead and specifically talk about how do I keep up with being organized. Like I said earlier in the video, I actually spend 1 to 2 days out of the week planning out what I need to do ahead of time so I don't have to spend too much time throughout the week revising my task list and everything like that. And also at the beginning of the month, I like to spend and take time writing down major events and things I know I need to do in the month, so they're already there so I don't have to do it later. It saves me time, energy, and willpower. When it comes to being organized in your planner and computer, once again, just take time throughout your week to actually write down stuff you need to do. And I also recommend getting certain widgets on your phone so you can just swipe right over and add things to your to-do list or task list. I actually have some apps that I would love to recommend you guys for productivity, and one of those apps is the To-Do app. This app actually has things such as like my day, important plan things assigned to you, and tasks you need to do, and it makes a huge difference whenever I feel like I have something to do and it's coming to me. Instead of waiting to put it on my task list and forgetting, I like to put it on there. And something I've also been trying to get into is the Reminders app. I found out that you can actually make categories for your to-dos in the Reminders app on iPhone, and honestly it has been such a lifesaver since. That's something I'm definitely going to carry into 2020. So guys, that is it for my planning and organization video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any other questions that I didn't answer in this video that I'll be more than happy to answer down below in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel so you can be a part of the Bean family. Make sure you follow my social medias. That includes my Instagrams, Twitter, and Snapchat, so you can keep up with me when I am not on camera and give my unwanted and unasked for unpopular opinions and mini content creations on other social media. Make sure you guys are catching up on the New Year's series actually, because it would mean a lot if you guys were keeping up with my New Year's Get Ready With Me journey. Link to the playlist will be down below, and there will be a card at the screen to promote that. But on that note, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Stay cool. Bye, beans.